Hey, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic Live. I'm your host, Neil Johnson, with some big news breaking out of Colorado involving Jenna Ellis. We also have more big news coming out of Florida in the courtroom with Eileen Cannon down there and Jack Smith in that fraud trial. There's big news out of New York, too. For those who didn't see, I'm going to mention this really quick because I don't think I'll have much time to get into this story. Jury instructions were absolutely insane. That the judge gave them. In a jury, what are you supposed to have, folks? I mean, you're talking about this prosecution, a criminal prosecution. You are supposed to have all jury members agreeing. You are supposed to have beyond a reasonable doubt. The judge gave them instructions that are completely farcical. Again, I don't know if I'll have time to get into that story much just with time allotted in the show, but I want you to know that is a sham. And no matter what happens, do not worry, do not fear, because that will be brought up on appeal. I don't believe, I think we're 50-50 on whether or not there's a conviction at this point. That's how bad it is, even with their handpicked judge and everything. But don't think that on appeal, it won't just absolutely be eviscerated because they're not able to handpick their judge and everything at that point. So I wanted to get that out really quickly at the beginning. And then have a big story out of Wisconsin. But I need to mention, because this is your last chance, folks. They did extend this through today, but I have gotten confirmation from MyPillow this morning. This offer, these percale bed sheets, are coming off the site at the end of the day today. So that's the queens for $26.98, the kings for $29.98. I took a walk through Walmart yesterday I went over to check out the sheets. At Walmart. Folks, this is a ridiculous deal. This is better than Walmart pricing on long staple Egyptian cotton sheets. If you've ever thought of getting yourself some good sheets, get these. There's free shipping on orders of over $75, and you're still getting the free with God. All things are possible travel pillow. These are the greatest. Okay. So, and it's easy to, this is, again, I tell you, people, support the patriot economy, support people who like you. Mike Lindell's a great election integrity warrior. He's not like Jenna Ellis. And you have to go to the mypillow.com/lumberjack. You can't just use the promo code to get that deal. You have to get to the landing page or you won't see it. It won't appear. Okay. So I always have to give these special instructions, but you've got to go to mypillow.com/lumberjack. And Namaz will share that throughout the show today. And I'll share it one time right here in the chat. And I'll try to remember to pin this in the comments for those of you who are watching the replay afterwards. But there you have it. So mypillow.com/live. It's a huge deal. People, that's ridiculous. You're not going to see that again. So go get it. You get the free pillow, free shipping, $26.98 for a queen seat. That's ridiculous. $29.98. Long staple Egyptian cotton. All right, enough of it. I'll stop, but I just can't believe the deal's ridiculous. I hope you all get some. I know many of you have. So let's get right into, I'm going to start with the Jenna Ellis story because I got to admit, it is hard for me to feel bad for Jenna Crybaby Ellis. And you know what? Enough of you did it. You smashed the like and chat it in. By the way, if you're just jumping on the stream, please chat in with where you're from. Do smash the like. It will help get the stream out. But I promised you my Jenna Ellis impersonation. So I will give you that in the course of this. So here we go. This is, I'm going to go to not just the news. I actually like this one from NBC because listen to this. Former Trump lawyer Jenna Ellis, this just happened last night, late. Former Trump lawyer Jenna Ellis barred from practicing in Colorado for 3 years. Okay. Now you have to remember, this is all, and you're going to see this. This is a result of her confession in Georgia. Okay, so Jenna got scared. If I only knowing that what I know now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Trump orange man bad. Colorado legal officials on Tuesday approved an agreement with Jenna Ellis, a one-time attorney for former President Donald Trump, barring her from practicing law in the state for 3 years after she pleaded guilty to helping Trump try to, again, NBC News' words, overturn the 2020 election. Ellis tearfully, if I'd only pleaded guilty to felony charges of aiding and abetting false statements in Fulton County, Georgia in October. She was one of 18 co-defendants of Trump who were charged in a sweeping case over the former president's campaign to reverse President Joe Biden's 2020 victory in Georgia. By the way, folks, how do you think Jenna is feeling now? How do you think she's feeling now after she pleaded guilty and now she's watching the whole sham freaking trial in Georgia fall apart, and Harrison Floyd and others who are standing tall, standing proud, not backing off, actually winning down there? How do you think she feels? In the chat, tell me, do you think she feels remorse? Do you think she feels stupid? Do you think she feels like she's just got it all wrong? And you think we're going to see another tearful thing? Oh, if I'd only known now what I knew. I can see it. If I'd only known that what I know now, I never would have pleaded guilty. Because now, so she tearfully pleaded guilty. She was previously censured in Colorado for making false statements over, again, MSNBC's words, over 2020, including the election was shooting. Remember when she went to all these trials with Rudy Giuliani? Do you guys remember this? And she would be up there and she'd be making the case and now it's, how could she know then what she doesn't know now? Okay. Like she's looking at the same stuff, the same evidence. I mean, whatever. I just can't. I can't. Okay. No time for jury instructions because too much MyPillow. Oh gosh, I love it. I have to throw that up there. Do you know? It's funny. I Lou Valentino. I saw a stream and he reapplied for monetization again. And he's really frustrated because he didn't get it, and I get it. I mean, I go through the same things with YouTube. Okay, but other people are like, oh, and then people are like, I can't believe you talk about MyPillow. Whatever. I mean, and you can watch people who cover real news just all get demonetized and run away because they can't make it because their audience cries a little bit because they promote Mike Lindell. It's so bizarre to me how people think. I just I just had to bring that up because I'm watching people, and he said and Lou said on that, because you guys know I have Midas Gold Group. And apparently, he's tried to promote, and then they're like, hey, I don't want to hear about gold. Whatever. Go watch somebody else's channel. If you don't want to hear about MyPillow, go watch somebody else's channel, because I'm going to keep this thing going. Anyways, I hope you all understand that. Do you guys all get that? I think most of you do. It's so funny. I just think it's all ridiculous. But those falsehoods were part of state attack. Okay, wait. Here we go. Back to the article. The latest case was brought by Colorado legal authorities, okay, for Ellis's Georgia plea. So the very fact that she played ball with them is the very reason she is now getting her license revoked. You guys all get that? They think they're going to play nicey nice with the deep state. They think they're going to play nicey nice with the lawfare experts, and that it's somehow going to work out well for them. Jenna, MyPillow, exactly. She needs one. Oh my gosh, she can't get a good night's sleep. Okay. After Ellis, the case contends that Ellis caused significant actual harm in a variety of ways. It undermined America's public confidence in the election process. It is also noted that Ellis's crime was due to her conduct as an accessory, not as a principal. A Colorado native who occasionally practices in her home state. Ellis is based in Florida and could not immediately be reached for comment. She is the latest of a swath of people charged or disciplined for helping Trump. Okay, I can't wait. This is why I read from NBC News, people, and they're like, why would you do that? Because it's so ridiculous, and I think you all can see that. Okay, thank you, James. Thank you. Anyhow, let's move on here. I'm not going to go to that one. This is what I really want to talk about, actually. Julie Kelly on X. So tons of new unsealed filings. So this from May 21st. Okay, I've talked about this, the use of force at Mar-a-Lago. Okay. This is what special counsel, this just 42 minutes ago, this is what special counsel Jack Smith just said in a response to Trump motion to suppress evidence seized during Mar-a-Lago raid. Keep this in mind when you read defenses of this raid by friendly sources. Armed incognito. See, this people forget this. They were incognito agents. They were plainclothes, hidden badges, hidden weapons, okay, concealed weapons, hidden badges, all of this. This is against, and then people say, well, hey, well, President Trump was gone. He was, but it was also in the documents that said he could return. I just let that sink in. So stop buying the liberal BS mainstream media narrative on this. Okay. There was no equal order for Biden. There was no documents produced in this. Okay. Armed incognito FBI agents violate warrant to rummage through bedrooms of Melania and Barron, also confirmed by court documents posted last week. So here, go to this. The warrant authorized the agents to search all rooms or areas available to be used by Trump where documents could be stored, which included rooms used by family members. FBI policies required the agents to carry firearms while on official business. Okay. FBI agents spent a lot of time in Melania's room. Note that they describe her as former first lady to emphasize their pride in the operation against Trump. This is all normal protocol, guys. So I'm going to go back here too. I want to go to this one. The one I wanted to get to was a reminder of what the search warrant for the Mar-a-Lago raid asked for. At issue now in classified document case is the FBI violated the boundaries of the warrant. Did armed agents think Trump stored national secrets in Barron's bedroom? Okay. And then we can go down here. This unsealed, so this is dealing with, apparently they had gotten somebody to be a witness as they utilized all these tactics, all their scare tactics. Okay. Jack Smith's office violated a meet and confer requirement. In non-legal speak, a meet and confer is where lawyers try to resolve issues over the phone before crying to the judge. It's not optional. Anyone else gets sanctioned. Jack Smith must be disbarred. Jack Smith, folks, is not even a legitimate prosecutor. Okay, he's not. He's not a legitimate prosecutor. You guys all understand that, right? He was never confirmed through normal process, just randomly appointed by Merrick Garland, because Merrick knew that this is the guy they wanted because he would do the bidding of the Biden Justice Department. And they tried to tell us that they did. We have so much on this that I covered ad nauseum. You guys know that they literally, this is the RICO case. The RICO case wasn't in Georgia, Jenna. The RICO case is here in Florida. The RICO case is in Georgia, but it's collusion between Merrick Garland's FBI, the Georgia prosecutor, the January 6th committee, the same thing going on now in Florida. And we see this time and time again. Okay. Saw a comment I was going to comment on, but I'm not going to. I don't want to get sidetracked. So here's the email exchange between Jay Bratt, that's Smith's prosecutor, and Trump's lawyers relating to the gag order. This part of what led to Judge Cannon's warning in her order today. So she's constantly warning Jack Smith because he's stepping over the line. She needs to sanction him. Okay. So in light of former President Trump's false statements about the inclusion of the FBI standard use of force policy in the operations plan for search at Mar-a-Lago. So again, this is Jay Bratt emailing this. And the danger of such statements created for agents who participate in the search, we will be filing a motion to modify his conditions of release to prohibit him from making statements that pose a significant, imminent, and foreseeable danger to law enforcement agents participating in the investigation and prosecution of this case. We assume you will oppose this motion and you will want an opportunity to respond. Could you please confirm? So he is emailing this, just so you understand, to Trump's attorneys. We plan to file the motion later this evening. This was at 5:30 p.m. on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. And they plan to, so they're not meeting and conferring, people. Do you understand? They're sending a last minute email and trying to pretend that they're meeting and conferring, but they're not. Okay, Steve Baker's lying about Julie Kelly editing documents. She didn't edit documents. This is a guy who works for the Blaze. Anyways, this is how quickly these frauds. I want to comment on Julie's comment about Steve Baker, who works for the Blaze. This is how quickly these frauds go from lethal forth is standing operating procedure to, yeah, it's okay. Agents arrived in street clothes with credentials hidden. And oh, yeah, Trump wasn't there anyway, so no big deal. So this is, did you read it? It answers the question. It was prearranged and not a surprise. As to the closing, it was a mix. But what difference does that make? Trump wasn't there. Okay, that's what this guy's saying. This is supposed to be, conservative. Trump wasn't there. But again, in the order, it was like, if Trump is there, there was the possibility he would show up. And they were still armed and ready to use lethal force. Come on. And then he goes on, artificial. Okay, so she goes on. Okay, I want to get to this. Okay, here we go. This email from Todd Blanche Trump to David Harbaugh, special counsel, confirms the purpose of the rush job to post the gag order motion to dominate the weekend news cycle and diminish coverage of the FBI use of lethal force policy at Mar-a-Lago raid. So this is again Todd Blanche. This is Trump's attorney to David. David Harbaugh. This is the special prosecutor guy. Okay, there are rules. I love this response, people. Just if you get nothing else out of this this whole stream, this is it. There are rules. You guys violated them. I appreciate the attempted explanation, but it does not in any way pacify us. I am beyond amazed that the government would misrepresent facts to the court about what happened. You did not even bother to inform the court that you reached out to us for a meet and confer at 5:30 p.m. on Friday night, the Memorial Day weekend. Okay, the motion at 8. So 2.5 hours later. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's not meet and confer. I'm confused as to why you think we could not meaningfully meet and confer about a path forward short of a motion. You did not even bother to inform us of the post fundraising emails that gave you all concern until 20 minutes before you filed the motion. We would have been more than willing to discuss with you your concerns prior to filing the motion. You had an agenda and you stuck with the agenda. It's not surprising, but still disappointing. The court may agree with you that the path you chose was the right one. I do not know. She is not agreeing with them. Okay. But please do not try to justify a blatant violation of the rules and beyond the local rules. Judge Cannon's admonition to all of us last summer. In other words, Judge Cannon told them all to meet and confer, to actually work things out before bringing him to the court as much as possible. You all made a decision tonight to file this motion without complying with the rules, local rules, and Judge Cannon. That is your decision. We will respond accordingly. That's what Trump's attorney responded with, which is a great response, people. A great response. Okay. Again, I've got to mention this. Last day to get this deal on the Percale bed sheets, folks. There it is. You have to go to mypillow.com/lumberjack. Don't use the promo code. Go to mypillow.com/lumberjack. Last day, I just got confirmation from my liaison at MyPillow. Done today. $26.98 or $29.98 plus free shipping on orders of over $75 plus the free roll and go pillow. It's a ridiculous deal. Go get yourself some if you haven't gotten some already. Now, some of my other favorite news, people, right now, because you guys all know where I'm at with Robin Voss, just from George, because he tweets on X. You guys all know George from Firebrand. Wisconsin patriots have once again successfully gathered enough signatures to trigger the recall of Rhino State Assembly Speaker Robin Voss for failing to impeach election administrator Megan Wolf for election law violations during 2020. The first effort to recall Voss fell short due to a dispute between signatures from his old district boundaries and the state's new legislative district map. In March, they submitted more than 9,000 signatures, well over the 6,850 needed to successfully recall, but only 5,905 were valid signatures. The others were from the post-2022 election district map. This time around, the Patriots have done their homework. They brought 9,022 signatures they say are more than valid. So again, Mr. Robin Voss, who's all about, the will of the people, is going to have to face the will of the people. And this is absolutely beautiful. Don't kid yourself for a second. Just because he's a Republican does not mean he's a good guy. This is one of the biggest wins we can get, okay? Also, go check out Midas Gold, MidasGoldGroup.com. Text Lumberjack to 232-425 to receive free silver with qualifying order. Silver today $31.92. I just bought in the silver a little over a month ago at $26. That's how much it's gone up, over 20% in a month. Gold, I bought into that at around just under $2,000 an ounce. That's gone up about 20% as well. So, you guys do what you want. I'm just doing what I want as far as my investment strategy. Long term, I don't trust the dollar. Again, you guys do what you want to do. I'm not your financial advisor. And I do keep cash as well. I'm like Fannie Willis. I keep cash. You got to keep some cash. I mean, if you want to go buy something off Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, one of the great tragedies, here's news for you, people. One of the great tragedies of life today is the fact that Facebook Marketplace is taken over and Craigslist is not used as much anymore. Facebook Marketplace sucks. It's algorithmically driven. It does not give you the actual search results you want, but tries to promote crap to you. Where I could go into Craigslist and search exactly what I wanted. You guys all agree with this? How many of you preferred Craigslist over Facebook Marketplace? But the problem is you can't find anything on Craigslist anymore because people aren't listing there. Drives me nuts. I mean, do you guys all agree with me on this? Did you prefer Craigslist or Facebook? Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace? I want to know because I can't find the results I want on stupid Facebook. They do not, their search does not work like Craigslist worked. I mean, Craigslist was exactly open and free. Craigslist gave me the results I wanted. I could go in and type every little detail. If I was searching for vehicles, and boom, it would get me what I want. But as soon as they started trying to charge $5, everybody was like, "Oh, I can't pay $5 to list a vehicle that I'm selling for $4,000." It was ridiculous. So now you can't find vehicles listed on Craigslist. And I buy a lot of vehicles. When I buy my vehicles, I typically buy private party, and I buy. I just try to use. Drives me nuts. Anyways. It's a little rant. I know it's not real newsy news, but people, I'm telling you, Craigslist, much better than Facebook Marketplace. I can't stand it. So anyways, again, go get yourself that sheet deal. Okay. If you have not, go to mypillow.com/lumberjack right now. Right now. Get yourself the percale sheets, long staple Egyptian cotton. The free pillow is automatically added to your cart and free shipping on order of $75. Get some Christmas gifts and get them done now, so you don't have to worry about it in the future on the best prices you're ever going to see. Okay. Plus a free pillow, plus free shipping. Come on. Go support Mike Lindell. I mean, I got to reach out to him again today, try and figure out this RNC thing, whether I'm going to RNC with Mike. So anyways, we will catch you guys on the next episode. I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight. All right. Peace out.